time for us to go ahead and start grabbing ourselves some crewmates. Now, if you've been following the series, in the last one, I told you guys, start getting your command rank on your intrinsics up. This is what you're going to need to start recruiting crew members. The quicker you get to rank 5, the better, so you can get all 3 slots filled. All 3 slots filled is better than no slots filled, even if they aren't perfect, so bear that in mind when you are shopping for them. And we get a total of 3 slots to start with, and it's 20 platinum to get any additional ones, if that's something that you want. So I'm obviously going to leave my clan dojo here, and then we need to head to Venus, and then into Fortuna. Once we're here then, we are going to want to go up and to the left, so you might see that little thing that almost looks like a ramp. I don't think we can actually run up it, but I just tend to jump up here. And then we're going to find this dude, his name is Ticker. And you can see right now at the bottom we have Warframe Railjack crew members. So we're looking at these then. Let's talk about... Oh my god, and we've got a perfect one right there. I'm going to purchase you right now. So realistically, this is exactly what you want. The main priorities are repair and gunnery. Those are the 2 most important stats. So realistically, you want at least, right, so bear in mind, we can add 3 points to the crew members. So realistically, you want to have at least 1 crew member that has 3 in gunnery and 4 in repair, or vice versa. This is because your most important crew member is going to be the repair crew member, because as you go on missions and stuff like this, you'll find you'll start taking damage on the Railjack, and if you have a crew member that has a high repair stat and you set it as your engineer, you'll never need to worry about it again. So real important to have repair, and the reason you want it to have gunnery is because then you can switch it between the 2. What you'll be able to do mid-mission is you can have it in a gunnery's position, and then if you take damage, you can take it out of the gunnery position if you want to and have it go and repair stuff. This is quite important if you're going to be playing with other players, because it means if other players aren't gunning very well, you still have at least 1 good NPC gunner. So we can see we have several different options here. Other things that we can talk about. The AI is terrible at piloting, so I'm just not even going to talk about that. Combat is basically their ability to fight whilst they are on your ship. So when it comes to like fighting off enemies that board your ship, that can be useful. And endurance is a modifier to their health. Now, I haven't tested whether or not combat and endurance makes for a good summonable crew member. When you get higher ranks of command, you can actually summon them into normal missions outside. And we can, in fact, equip these guys with their own weapons, which we're going to do once we've done it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy this NPC right here, because that was really lucky. Now, I believe if we press the trigger here, we should come over to our contracts. And if we want to sack somebody from this screen, we can do. So with that done, we are going to be heading back to where we manage our Railjack back in the clan dojo, or whichever dry dock it is that you are using. So now that we're back here, also going to interact with our configure Railjack, and we're going to come over to crew. In this menu then, you can see we have a selection. In fact, my already crew members that I like to use, and you see at the bottom here, I've actually equipped them all with weapons so they can fight if they wish to. It's not really going to make much difference most of the time. I actually have a pair of gunners that can in fact fight though, if I need them to, and my new engineer is going to replace this guy. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to come in here, and I'm going to press equip. I'm going to take him off just so you guys can see. Normally speaking, this is where you would assign crew. Your favorite or most important crew member should go here. So as players join in, crew members will be removed from right to left. Okay, so this is considered spot 1, 2, and 3. If I have a friend come in, I'm going to lose this one first. So whichever one it is I deem to be the most important, the one that makes my life the easiest, this is where I'm going to put my favorite one, which is going to be you. Originally it was like a pilot one. Where were you? It was a pilot repair dude, which wasn't all that great, but we're going to go with this. And then because we've obviously leveled up commanding, we can go ahead and we can train. This is where we put our extra points in. Bam, bam, which is real nice. And I guess probably the best thing to go after that is going to be health. So let's go with that. Go ahead and we'll pick a weapon to put on you. Might as well have the etc. It's not really going to matter. And now that's ready. Okay, so now this NPC is currently assigned in the role of defender. We probably don't really want that. Defender means it's going to patrol your ship, fight other NPCs. Let's not do that. Instead, we're going to change this to be the engineer. So now this is naturally, whenever we start a mission, going to be set to repair ship damage. As we can see here, this one is already set to gunner. This one's going to naturally sit in the gunner seat, and this one is also going to sit in the gunner seat. So we have our crew members assigned. Let's go ahead and get in a mission, just so I can show you guys some of the controls and some of the things we can do. Okay, so now we're in a mission, and you can already hear all of the guns are blazing across the ship. Like half the time, I don't even get to see the enemies now because my crew members are absolutely just nailing everything, which is great. Now, if I want to switch something up, you can see we have at the bottom right there, it says tactical RB, and I press left on the D-pad. From here, I can actually select each of my guys and I can tell them to do something. So let's say something breaks onto my ship and I need things to start fighting. I can set you to be a defender. like so, if I want to. Something that we can do. And the best thing is, now when we're on missions and we go into other areas, our crew will actually defend the ship, which is real nice. And to finish this guide, there are two things we could probably talk about. The first one is the Nemesis, characters that can be used as crew members. Firstly, I don't really recommend it, and I'll probably cover that when we actually go over the Nemesis enemies, which once we unlock Saturn, you can actually start doing. So you can get some cool new weaponry. It's actually very powerful. And in addition, I just wanted to point out that we can, in fact, customize the looks of our crew members just here. So if you guys want to change them about, have some funky colors going on, or maybe colors that match your ship, whatever else that you like, that is all there. And that is everything that I feel like we need to know for the crew members.